Peaceful Friday to you all. How you doing? How you doing? To my friends on YouTube, to my friends on Facebook, how y'all doing? I'm broadcasting live from YouTube and Facebook this morning. And the topic is works. That's the topic. This is what we're going to be talking about this Saturday. And as you can see on the thumbnail, it's asking a simple question. A simple question because people never think beyond their basic thoughts. So I thought I'd introduce this question or this statement to the believing audience, those that believe. Because in today's world, people will tell you, you just got to have faith. In a New Testament world, the so-called New Testament Christian will speak on faith without works. So like I said, I put this title up here, or this terminology up here, this question. And it's simple. It said, God has always asked us to do something. And if you know about works, you know works is physical and it's also mental. It takes you into the physical world, but it always remains in the mental. Because you know how they say, if you don't mind, it don't matter. So you can do as much work in the world as possible if you don't mind. But like I said, in this New Testament world that we live in today, people say faith is all you need. You don't need no works. But God has always asked his people to do something. Yes or no? Because if you look in the Bible with that lens, you will see that God has always asked his people to do works. Honor your mother and your father. Don't steal from your brother. Don't do this and don't do that. Don't make idols. Don't do this and don't do that. It's a physical world where physical labor sometimes take place, but it's a mental world and it always take place there. So like I said, this weekend, we're going to be dealing with some of this conversation. We're going to have a little series. We're going to start a little series talking about works. And we probably go back to Egypt and show how the Lord was asking or commanding and telling Israel what their job was supposed to do, what it consists of, because he had laws, statutes, and commandments. And you had to do those laws, statutes, and commandments. You had to keep those laws, statutes, and commandments. And when you comprehend and understand that, you understand the work you have always had to do. But like I said, I'm a fundamental man. I get back to the fundamentals of the Bible, which most churches, preachers, or ministers of God don't do. They don't get back to the fundamentals. Nobody is teaching works today from my point of view because I don't hear it. I mean, I could go to the big Hebrew Israelite mega churches. I don't hear them using it or saying it or whatever. So like I said, I don't know. We got to start dealing with these things, the works. Because in these New Testament times, nobody understands work or talk about work. And if I'm not mistaken, I read faith without works is dead. You got faith, but you have no works, it's dead in the water. So that's what we're gonna be talking about this weekend. Let me get the YouTube channel up so I can show what we talking about tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Midday AM, 12 AM Central Standard Time. Something about my YouTube won't come up though. My YouTube won't come up. Let me see. Did I create a thumbnail for that? I believe I did. I believe I created a thumbnail, and if I did, I should find it, but I can't find it. So I'm just taking a little time today to prep y'all for tomorrow's show. We're talking about works. That's the topic. As I said, we're going to have a little 4 or 5 videos on it, dibbing and dabbing in it. So I can show y'all the I can show y'all this. See, works, are they important? I say yes. So I'm gonna give y'all an introduction into works. Like I said, we're gonna deal with it from 4 or 5 different angles. The first one, as you see, I got 4 slides up. We're gonna deal with basic stuff. You're preaching salvation by works. You're doing away with the final works of Jesus Christ. That's what people say today. You're preaching heresy. Don't you know that believers are saved by faith, not works? Okay, you got faith, but do faith alone? Show me your faith by your faith, or show me your faith by your works, as Paul made all these arguments and stuff. So like I said, we got stuff. We're going to be dealing with it. This is just an introduction, though. I'm going to add more to it. It's going to be an ongoing series starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. As I say, I don't know why YouTube not opening up. Good Lord. In these nostrils, I've been in war lately. But it seemed like it's opening up now, so let's get to tomorrow's show. I can show it now. This is tomorrow's show. It's set for 12 o'clock for anybody that interested in this conversation. Right? We got the Africa plains, a fiery dove representing the Holy Spirit. I thought I'd put that up there, started off with that. But this is what we talking about. Do talking to Israel works hold any importance in our time? Tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Be there. I'm probably going to change the title. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.